Hi, I'm Diane Degnan from United Methodist Communications, and I'm here in the Digital Lounge with Dr. Olav Fykse Tveit, who's General Secretary of the World Council of Churches. Welcome, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being invited to be here these days and also to have this chance to talk to you.
Tell me a little bit about the work of the World Council of Churches and how you're working with the United Methodist Church.
The World Council of Churches is a fellowship of 349 member churches around the world. The United Methodist Church is one of our bigger members. You are an important member. You represent a lot of ecumenical commitment. Your church also has many human resources, many spiritual resources, and also important financial resources for our work. You support many dimensions of our work, also in a way that we can respond to many of the challenges the World Council of Churches should respond to.
Tell me about some of the things that were happening at the United Methodist General Conference from an ecumenical standpoint.
We are very interested in how the United Methodist Church developed its understanding of being a church in a fellowship with others. And also, as I was given an opportunity to preach yesterday, I was also asked to reflect on what does discipleship mean when you reflect on what is ecumenical discipleship. The answer is we cannot be disciples of Christ unless we are disciples of Christ together. We are in this together. We are in this ecumenical ship together. That means that we all need one another. We all need the strength of one another, but we also need the honest sharing of our challenges, our concerns, and even our fear. That is what it means to be one fellowship. And I hear in this conference that you are an honest church. You discuss your challenges in a very honest way, but you also struggle to find a way forward. And in this, I believe that your participation in a wider fellowship of churches can also give you impulses, insights, and hopefully also inspiration to deal with what you have to do as a United Methodist Church.
What are some ways that we can engage people in working more closely together, people of different faiths?
I think in every country of the world there is a new understanding of that we have to live together with people of different faiths. There is no place in the world where we can somehow isolate ourselves as Christians or Muslims or Jews or whatever it is. And I think it's a particular call for the Christian churches to have as our guiding principle that we believe in the God, creator of all human beings, whatever faith they have and whatever color or ethnicity or whatever. And therefore it's our call to be a good neighbor to everybody. I think we by that bring a value into interfaith relationships, whether it is locally in the street or in the town or in the nation or international, that we as Christians are particularly called to bring in this time. We have had periods of Christianity when our faith also have been used as an ideology or as a power basis, and still that's the case. But we as churches need to challenge how our faith and other faiths can be abused for political, ideological purposes. We are called to be Christians. We have to realize that not everybody are Christians, but to be a good Christian is to meet everybody with the attitude Christ met everybody with. That means that we are open, respectful, and sharing what we think is the best we can share, namely the faith in Jesus Christ.
One of the things that's occurred at General Conference was the approval of a full communion agreement with the other churches in the Pan-Methodist Commission. What other things are on the horizon?
Well, it was a very inspiring moment for all of us yesterday to watch how the Methodist churches with their different backgrounds find a new way of expressing that you share the calling, you share the commitment, and also you share the common understanding of that you need one another. we have different types of communions of churches around the world. I think this is an important new step forward for the Methodist family. We have to realize that fellowship is not only a mean for something else, or unity is not a mean for something else. It is a value Christ is giving us, God is giving us. It's a dimension of life. And to celebrate that in the way we did yesterday, I think is something that is touching for all of us, but also something we need. The World Council of Churches try to encourage that churches, whether they are in the same family as you are with the other Methodist bodies, or in your relationship with other denominations or traditions of Christian faith, develop a deeper understanding of mutual accountability, that we belong to one another. We share the gifts we have been given from God. And therefore, also what I hear here from participation of from churches around the world, from other communions, that they are here, and also that, as I heard yesterday, you should listen maybe even more to them, not only as having them as partners listening to you, but it can be also quite relevant for you to listen to them and hear how they struggle with the issues you are discussing.
Now, I'll just ask you to mention, to wrap up, there's an important meeting coming up in October. Would you tell us a little bit about what that is?
The World Council of Churches has its 10th assembly October next year, 2013, in Korea. This is the big events in the ecumenical movement globally. Mm-hmm. And so it will be also in this case, I think. We also strive to make it more than just a business meeting for the World Council of Churches, but a manifestation of the wide ecumenical movement. So therefore, in our planning process, we have many from constituencies outside the WCC involved as well. The theme is God of life, lead us to justice and peace. And I think this is a prayer for disciples, to pray together, to pray each one of us, each church, but to pray that the God of life shall lead us is a very strong way to open the doors also to any other who is willing to pray that particular prayer. And I think again we will see that what unites us is God, not our agreements about this or that, but the God who is bringing us together.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you for joining us in the Digital Lounge, and please come back tomorrow for more interviews with leaders and newsmakers at General Conference.